Hey guys, it's Andrew and I'm back. Today I'm going to be talking about solving your problems on the spot. So when we have a problem that comes to us, sometimes we tend to want to run from it. We try to avoid it. We try to do whatever we can to move around it, but avoid it, right? And we don't want to solve it. So what I like to do, if possible, which generally it's about 75% of the time you can, solve the problem on the spot. So, I try to solve the problem. It's absolutely what I try to do. Sometimes I can't do it. Honestly, if it's a really big thing, which is rarely, if it's just too complex when it involves lots of time, money, and things I just can't solve on the spot with the definitive answer, then okay, it's going to be a little harder to answer. If there's just a lot of stuff you have to do, and you got to think about a lot more things, and you got to, if that's what you got to do, you got to do that, right? And other than that, so 25% you're going to have that, but then 75% you're going to know exactly what you need to say on the spot. So let's say, someone's like, okay, well, you upset me because, you called me this. Okay, great. And then you just, say sorry. And then you just talk about how, if you feel it's real and genuine and, you're going to be just okay, I'm sorry, and look, let's have the conversation again without, show them that you know what they're talking about on the spot and say it differently, let's say if you use the F word, okay, fine, let's have that conversation again, and then say it without the F word. Problem solved, right? That's what we're doing. We're learning on the spot. We're fixing our problems so we don't have to do it later. If you follow me, that's a lot of what I do, is I fix the problem on the spot. I'll have blurbs in my videos and stuff like that, and I kind of almost feel like I should keep those in there. There's going to be sometimes I do, just because I just want to prove a point that we can fix our problems on the spot, and I'm not afraid to do it in front of a camera or do it in front of people in person. I feel very confident about being able to work on my problems on the spot. It's good. I of course there's things I can't do every time on the spot, and I know that. However, there's a lot of things I can do, and I think you can as well. It just depends on how you want to handle your problems. Do you want them to pile up and then come get you later, or do you want to use all the energy you have right then and there, just get it done, and then you'll just see how good life is moving forward, because you just have less to worry about, or you're gonna get new problems, and that's exciting, getting new problems, guys. When you start to get new problems, that's a whole new thing. You get to learn more about everything that, maybe you missed, that, let's say you're bad at spending money, then a problem with money comes up, and you just learn from that experience. You're like, okay, how can I budget better next time? And then, it makes life just easier going forward. And that's the thing, learning on the spot is very beneficial for you, for me, and for everybody. If we stop running from our problems and solving them immediately, we only need a few minutes to solve a problem. Generally, they're not very complex. If you just look at them from just from I to problem, you can solve it almost instantly, generally. I'm not, gonna say that there's things out there that you can't, like a death of a friend or family member. Of course you're gonna just go fucking, go grieve. You need to do what you gotta do, and there's just some things, that's why I say 25% you can't just solve on the spot. And yeah, that's what I think, guys, and I invite you to try to complete your problem, fix it, and just move on with your life. And tell me your experience. Did you find this helpful? Did you get a problem you really wanted to solve done because you took my advice and just wanted to go solve it? Is there something that's been plaguing you for a while? Let's say, you just feel bad about a situation, and then finally you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go do it, and I'm just going to go solve the problem and go let someone know, I feel bad for them. because I did something, you know, like giving an apology. I did that the other day, you know, I apologized to someone for being a jerk to them in the past, and it felt really good, you know, coming and solving the problem immediately instead of holding on to it. It just didn't feel good. And, you know, yeah, I used to not be the greatest person, and I just had a lot of anger and a lot of problems. And, you know, today I'm a lot different person, and I'm pretty happy. You know, life is so good now, you know, and I've been through some real problems, and, you know, the more you stay with me, the more you're gonna get to know that, you know, I've had a lot of problems in my life, right? Just like you have, and I have personally overcome a lot of the problems that are like just very hard, very difficult, you know, and I want to share that because I'm going to inspire people. That's my whole motto in life, and inspiring people is what I want to do and what I do, and I'm good at it. I get compliments a lot for it, for just being inspiring, and I love the feeling of that. You know what I mean? I can help someone, I'm going to do it. Okay, guys? That's just who I am, and some people are going to get mad at me. I know that for a fact. I really have pissed off people. Sometimes I am just a little too positive, and that's okay. Because someone needs to drown out the misery and the negativity, and I will put myself in charge of that, guys. Thanks for watching, and check it out. I'm doing this with my phone right now. Again, I love this app, the Canon app. If you get a Canon camera that has Wi-Fi, just get the app in your Android or your Apple store and download it and test it out. I'm not sure if your camera comes with it. Just do some research on what your camera is. If you're getting a higher end camera, it'll probably have Wi-Fi, and it'll probably have an app. Canon or whoever the maker is, they may do it for you. Sony, whatever. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Look at that. Mistake. Oh my god, I made a mistake. Alright, guys, so I tried to like look down, and I didn't click the stop button. And so this time I'm looking down, I see the stop button.